With the basketball are the Holy Family Tigers. Matt Wolf with the basketball. John Beltran back with you, 12-8. The pull-up is good. On the left baseline from Roberto Gutierrez. The first points of the second quarter. John Beltran with Brush Girls head coach Jen Goodall. And here is Delorier, 10-footer on the right wing is perfect for Jeremy Delorier. We'll see if we get a second here with maybe a free throw taken by the Bead Diggers. On the outside left, here's the penetration by Guzman. He is fouled and right on cue, unfortunately, because it's against the Bead Diggers. Delorier fouls Anthony Guzman. And to the line will be Guzman to shoot 2 free throws. Well, Jen, the other night, it had to be a little bit of a heartbreaker losing to Strasburg in a game you were down for the majority of. You caught them 10 out of 29 from the line. I know that hurt. But as we were talking off air before the game, with a young team losing by 2 against an experienced team, by the way, in Strasburg, it was characterized as a good loss.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. It's a good learning loss. If we face Strasburg again when we cross the brackets, then I believe that we are going to be on top the next time.
Seth James' shot is blocked, taken by Salcedo. He misses a tie-up between Lynch and Matt Wolf, and the Bead Diggers retain possession. Yeah, that's one of those teams you would have liked to play like half an hour after the game was over.
Well, actually, the girls wanted to play him right after the buzzer went. We went in the locker room, and they said, can we go play him again right now?
Yeah, I can imagine. That's that right there the whole time. And it was there for the taking. But again, young teams lose games like that sometimes. Spooner into the lane, 10-foot pull-up, partially blocked. Salcedo has it, loses it. It's loose on the floor, poked out of bounds by Stephen Millard. And it will be.
He did get Sopris in this time.
Brush basketball, Sopris in, and what a pass to the cutting Seth James. And that's the value of a Nick Sopris. And the Bead Diggers now to within 4 at 16-12. And we have a traveling violation by Holy Family. So the Bead Diggers now with a shot to draw to within 2. With the basketball, Sopris right at the free throw line, lost it, it's loose, he gets it back, little 8-footers up and in straight away. And Nick Sopris has outstanding court awareness, and that time, even after losing the ball, he knew exactly where he was and didn't waste any time. 16-14, Guzman 3, good for Anthony Guzman. That's the first triple of the game, and the layup the other way by Seth James. Boy, these Bead Diggers can run the court. James didn't waste any time, and he's back in the scoring column. James leads the Bead Diggers with 6. They're down 19-16 with 6:09 to go, and there's a 3, another one by Guzman. Guzman hits a second 3. He's got 8. And here is Seth James on the outside left with the basketball. Top of the key to Lynch. On the high right to Spooner. Spooner penetrates, spins, shoots off the glass and in. Off to the right of the basket. Boy, what a beautiful move by Jared Spooner. He's got 4 points, 22-18. Another 3, and that one is missed by Roberto Gutierrez. Spooner with a two-handed rebound is third. Spooner in the backcourt to Nick Sopris across the timeline. 5.5 to go in the second. Bead Diggers down 4. On the outside right to Lynch. Dribbles towards the free throw line. Jump pass down low, Salcedo, and it's taken away by Stephen Millard. The Bead Diggers commit their 7th turnover. Millard into the front court all the way. The layup is up and in as he ran over Kyle Lynch looking for the call, but none to be made. Jen, was that offensive?
Oh, well, I think that was
offensive or offensive or both?
I think it was a little bit of both, but I think that Kyle should have got the call on that one.
Here is Lynch, top of the key to Delorier. Now to Spooner, penetrating left baseline. The 8-foot rainbow. He misses off the side of the backboard, but was fouled. And Spooner to the line. And that looked like the foul was on Matt Wolf. That'll be a second foul. For those hard-to-find parts, see the Parts Pros at PartSmart CarQuest, 1025 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. I'm John Beltran with Brush Girls head coach Jen Goodall. Her team in action tomorrow night against the Yuma Indians. The first free throw is missed. Jen, that'll be a nice challenge tomorrow night as well, just as you faced on Saturday.
Well, yeah, considering Ron was in my building along with the Valley coach Justin Kravig the other night. I don't know how much they got, though, because we didn't actually run our offense all the way through. So it's always a good rival with Yuma, and it'll be a good game.
Second free throw is in. And the Bead Diggers now trail 24-19. Quickly into the front court is Nick Ramirez with the basketball. Over to Matt Miker, now to Ramirez on the high right against Spooner. The basketball is Haynes. Now in the left corner is Miker down low. For the first time into the game was Brandon Barnes. Cross court, here's the penetration. Haynes all the way. The little scoop is up and in. No Bead Digger there to defend Jeremiah Haynes. And now Holy Family with their biggest lead of 7, 26-19. Left baseline penetration. Lynch reverse layup. No, but he's fouled. 4:27 to go in the second. And that foul was on Brandon Barnes. And to the line will be Kyle Lynch. Boy, and Lynch misses a free throw. Hopefully the Bead Diggers, who've been a pretty good free throw shooting team the last few years, are not going in the wrong direction, because, I mean, unfortunately, your team found out the hard way that when the free throws are not going, it can really hurt you.
Oh, yeah, that actually shot us in the foot the other night.
Second free throw is in, though. 26-20, backcourt pressure being applied by Brush. Ramirez bounce pass in the front court to Haynes. Near the timeline to Ramirez, guarded by Ely. Dribbling to his left between his legs. On the high right with the basketball is Will Roth, who's got 6 points in the game. Now to Ramirez towards the top of the key. Haynes guarded by Delorier. And back out to Roth. Up top to Miker. Nick Sopris right on top of him. He'll feed it right side to Ramirez as Holy Family just weaves the ball around. Now the 15-footers off the back of the rim, missed by Haynes. Chad Linker grabs the rebound for the Bead Diggers. His second, the outlet to Sopris. He was bodied up, no call. Now he runs into Linker, no call there, because the only thing that could have happened was bad for Brush. But Sopris maintained his footing. Sopris beyond the three-point circle on the high right to Delorier. Down low, Linker, errant pass. It's intercepted by Ramirez all the way. His layup left hand up, no good. Offensive foul as Chris Ely took the contact.
Yeah, I think he caught an elbow right in the mouth, too, so it's a little... Just checking his teeth.
That's...
I didn't see any come out, but...
Yeah, that doesn't help necessarily, but... You know, at this point, when you want to pride yourself on defense, you've got to take those shots. Here is Sopris into the lane, jump pass to Delorier, back out to Lynch, cross court to Ely beyond the three-point circle, into the lane, scoops it up off the glass, a little bit too strong, and the ball is into the hands of Jeremiah Haynes of Holy Family. The outlet's over to Ramirez, 26-20 Holy Family, 3:13 to go second period. With the basketball is Will Roth on the high right to Matt Miker, or Meeker. We still haven't got the correct pronunciation of that one. Now to Roth against Ely at the free throw line. Up top to Haynes. Now to Miker. Down low, Barnes against Linker. Dribbles. Looks like he traveled. And then Linker blocks it right back in his face. Taken away by Nick Sopris. Sopris with the basketball. Had it stripped, but he gets it back in the back court with 2:45 to go in the second. Against Miker on the high right to Lynch. Guarded by Ramirez. Lynch to his left. Maintaining the dribble. Bounce pass to Sopris. He'll fake the three, pull up from 16, and that's off the back of the rim. And the ball is loose and rebounded over there by Nick Ramirez of Holy Family. Right baseline, Haynes, 10-footer. Oh, he was fouled by Sopris. Boy, that's an ill-advised foul that far away from the basket, but that was the call. And Jeremiah Haynes will go to the line as Nick Sopris commits the foul with the Bead Diggers down 6 and 2:28 to go. Well, when you look at your basketball team, John Beltran with Brush Girls head coach Jen Goodall, I mean, just the mental obstacles the team has overcome, beating Akron, beating Platte Valley, beating teams in the past that you haven't beaten. I mean, I would think that, well, it's not even thinking. I'm sure the confidence level is much higher now. And, I mean, because obviously when you're dealing with young players, I'm sure you have to address the mental issues as well as the physical ones execution-wise. But it seems the mental issues, other than, well, I mean, free throw shooting, I don't know if you would call that mental, but sometimes it is when you're out there by yourself and, you know, you're taking free throws. But how would you assess the portion of that team right now going forward, knowing that you have to be as strong mentally as you are physically with the execution standpoint and part of the game?
Right now, with freshmen and sophomores and one junior, they are a bunch of sponges. They are soaking up anything and everything about basketball that they can learn in practice and games and everything, and they're doing a great job.
The shot is missed by Ely, and the rebound is taken away by T.J. Wood. And that's good because this team obviously was not there the past 2 years without, even though they were maturing. But it's amazing.
Well, even older players, you still have to go through the mental aspect of the game.
Three-pointer, Matt Wolf is off the back of the rim, and Chris Ely grabs the long rebound for the Beat Diggers. To Nick Sopris in the backcourt. Brush down 27-20, a minute 47 to go in the second period. Delorier on the outside left, guarded closely over there by Stephen Millard. Jump pass to Spooner, nearly fouled, and underneath pass, and a perfect pass from Ely to James. Off the glass and in. I tell you what, I can't talk fast enough to describe the beauty of that one. Spooner was falling down, underhanded the ball to Ely, and here's a pass and a layup and a miss by T.J. Wood. The ball is loose and picked up by Chris Ely. Outstanding defense by the Beat Diggers. Ely into the front court, a minute 20 to go at the free throw line. Right baseline, Sopris all the way, layup is short. And Stephen Millard grabs the rebound for Holy Family, his first. 27-22 Tigers, a minute 10 to go, second period. Wolf on the outside left against Delorier, into the lane, back out, three-pointer. Guzman is off the back of the rim, and the long rebound tipped to the hands of Guzman. Here's another three, good for Anthony Guzman. He's got 3 triples in the game, and he leads all scorers with 11 points. Holy Family leads by 8 with 49 seconds to go in the second. Delorier penetrates left baseline. Will have to kick it back out to Spooner, left of the free throw line, off his foot, out of bounds.
You know, this threes kind of remind me of something from the other night. Do you remember that? 24 having
Delaney Birchfield. Threes? Yeah, and she scored 16 points in the first. And I wasn't going to bring it up, Jen, but since you did, I'll just...
I asked her if she was going to come do a clinic for my kids.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a nice-looking shot, too. You know, sometimes you see people make threes and they don't look that pretty, but...
Well, with a hand in her face, she was drilling those.
Yeah, sometimes it's indefensible when somebody's hitting shots like that. On the outside left of Stephen Millard, penetrates. The hook is up and in. Little straightaway hook for Stephen Millard. He's got 6 in the game, and watch out, Holy Family has ended this first half with a flurry. They're up by 10 and only 11 seconds to go. Sopris on the outside right. Back out to Kyle Lynch towards the top of the key. Picks up his dribble with 5. Spooner, left corner, Sopris. Long three up. Good for Nick Sopris. That's a big bucket right before the break. And the Beat Diggers are in the lead 32-25. Did that count?
That did not count.
That did not count from about 80 feet away. Holy mahungus, that was a throw from 80 feet away, I believe, by Millard. Yep, and he made it, but it was after the buzzer. Wow. So it does not count. It went through. In fact, it didn't even hit backboard. It was a swish from a good 80 feet away. It does not count. For some reason, this gym sees a lot of these long shots made right before the end of a period. The Beat Diggers trail at the break to Holy Family, 32-25. It's a 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.